Hey guys, it's Mal with another stamp video, and today I'm going to do a highly requested video. I'm going to explain to you guys about the penny red and how to find the plate number. This video has been requested a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean like almost every video where I show my stamps from Great Britain, where I talk about plate numbers, they always ask, how do I find penny red plate number? So I'm going to do my best to explain it to you. I found a lot of this information online. Every single video I watched, every single resource I have used, I'm going to put it in the link down in the description. This is not information that I found on my own. This was all information that I went and did my research and I found it. So every video that I used, every website that I used, I'm going to put in the link down in the description down below, and because they deserve credit for everything they've done. So a lot of this information I found out actually from a website that will be the first website in the description down below. And I'm just going to talk about penny reds. All right, so if you look at these, I try to do kind of like a drawing of the penny reds, and there's a few details up here that you'll see are a little different, and I'm going to go into those details and also explain what the letters actually are that are on the bottom of all these penny reds. So, if you see over here, what's different about this stamp? If you said it is imperforated, you are correct. What imperforated means is there are no perfs on the edges. All right, if you look closely at this stamp, you will see it is imperforated. All right, there are no perfs anywhere around the edges of the stamp. Unlike this stamp right here, which you can see is very perforated. And like this stamp, which is also very perforated. All four sides are perforated. So, pretty simple, pretty easy, right? Also with these imperforated stamps, you will notice that there are X's at the top and letters at the bottom. I'll show you it again. You guys will see it. As you can see, there are X's at the top and letters at the bottom. This one is N and B. It is super faded. I'm trying to get it. I have my light coming from over here, so you guys can hopefully see it better. But you see N and B at the bottom there. And on all these penny reds, those letters correspond to the position in the sheet the stamp was placed. So the first letter corresponds with the horizontal stamp's position, and the second letter corresponds with the vertical stamp position. So a stamp that has AA on the bottom was in the top left-hand corner of the sheet. Now the stamp that would be horizontally right below that stamp would be what? If you said BA, you would be correct. I'm going to try to find a picture to try to explain this a little better, and if I do find one, I'll put it in right here. So I hope that explained the letters at the bottom of all these stamps. They correspond to the position the stamps are placed in the sheet that they are in. Okay, so now we're going to move on. So now if you look at these two stamps, they look very similar. All right? What do you see that's different about these stamps at the top? If you said there's X's at the top, you would be correct. Okay, so these stamps look the exact same except for this subtle difference. Like the imperforated stamp, there are X's at the tops of the stamps with letters at the bottom. You guys see that? See the X's on the top too? I'll show you this stamp. This one. There are letters on all the corners. Okay? Now these stamps are a little harder to discern their value and their plate number, yada, yada, yada. The perforations are different. There's different watermarks, and the paper they use to put the stamp on is also different. So if you have a perforated stamp with X's at the top and letters at the bottom, you need to take that stamp to an expert and get them to look at it, because it would be very hard for you to do your research and actually know which plate number that is and which stamp that is without doing your research, because the plate number isn't on this stamp. The plate number for this stamp right here is actually on the stamp, and I'll show you exactly where to find it. But this one, if you have 2 X's, 2 letters, perforated, you're going to need to take that to an expert. I have no idea how to determine that. You need like a sheet, you need a book, you just need to have an expert look at it. All right, that's the bottom line. I picked this stamp out because I liked the cancellation. And it had all the perfs around it. It looks really nice. All right, moving on. So this, if you look at it, all right, has letters on all the corners, okay? If you find a penny red with letters on the corners, you can find the plate number on this stamp, okay? The plate number on this stamp is hidden. I don't know if you guys picked this up within, we'll just call it the squiggly lines on the side of each stamp, okay? You see that? See squiggly lines? I have them on all the stamps. All right, so if you look closely, you guys see the squiggly line over here? Now, if you pull it in and you look really close, you can actually see a number. Do you guys see that? Do you see a number? What number do you think you see? That is plate number 155. There's a 1 right by kind of where the bun of the queen's hair is, a 5 and a 5. You guys can definitely pick up those 2 5s. Now look back and there's actually a 1 in between the squiggly lines. Do you guys see that? A 155. It is not only on the left side, but is also on the right side. Sometimes these numbers are hard to pick up because of the cancellations, and sometimes the perfs get cut. All right, but this one, I picked it because it's pretty clear what it is. Sorry for my shaky hands. I'll try to get a picture of it. It's 155. You guys see it right there, 155. I think that's pretty clear. Now, I also have another penny red I wanted to bring out, just so you guys can maybe get another example. What number do you see right there? We'll actually turn around on this side. This side I think is a little clearer. What number do you see up top there? That's an 86. I see an 86 up at the top. Do you guys see it right there? Right underneath my finger, there's an 8 and there's a 6. Okay. So if you have a Scott catalog, super easy. They have all the plate numbers listed. You can go and find out which plate number, how much it's worth, how valuable it is. The bottom line is millions and millions of these penny reds were printed, and there are very few that are actually worth a lot of money. Now, if you find a plate 77 with this perforated penny red with letters on all the corners, that bad boy is worth a lot of money. Super, super rare. Something that you also should look out for are these cancellations. So if you get a numbered cancellation, that actually can correspond to the place where it was canceled at, which I think is really, really cool. And the website that I'm going to put in the link down in the description actually has a link to go find out all about those cities and the different numbers for the different cities and the cancellations and all that stuff. It's really, really cool. Go check out. So I hope this video was helpful. My professionals in the audience, you guys know who you are. If I misspoke, if I did something wrong, if I explained it incorrectly, please let me know down in the comment section down below. I'll make sure to favorite the comment, and I will correct it in a future video. But I hope this was helpful. Again, to summarize, imperforated stamps, 2 X's, 2 letters. You need an expert to look at this one. Perforated stamp with letters on all the corners. You can find the plate number right there in the squiggly lines. You see that 86? It's right there. And then you just got to go to your Scott catalog and figure out the value. But yeah, again, I hope this was helpful. This was something that was really fun to research. I hope this helps you guys out a lot. Don't forget to enter in the giveaway for this January. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.